Yeah.
I can't get excited about AI that's not going to respond to me.
I feel that, man.
Like the performance on the NPCs, like that'll actually be shooting me. That's fucking sick. I'm very interested to see how the Copion attack dogs function. That kind of stuff is fucking sweet.
It's gonna. I think a lot of that stuff is gonna be a lot better when meshing is actually like in, because it's
As
gonna
long as you're
pull a
not on
lot of the workload off of like a single server, you know.
as long as you're not on the crowded DGS.
I mean, in the Evo playtest, the DGS that we were on was 100 players and it was a 30 FPS server. So, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty fucking solid for the amount of players that were on it. Although obviously they started to dissipate when everyone was heading over to the jump point. But then at the jump point, like server FPS was through the roof still, and there was like probably like 70 people there waiting to go through the board for the wormhole. So I don't know. I honestly believe that like the minute they get meshing to the point where it's extremely stable and past the bugs and the delays and all that stuff, because we know we're going to deal with that. I think it's going to drastically improve the performance of the game, and it's going to feel like a completely different game. Like in a better way, obviously, but that's my honest thoughts on it. After at least testing the 4.0 build. We'll find out tomorrow with tomorrow's 4.0 build. Although I probably won't be able to fucking play it. The CIG is going to release it literally the minute I hit go live. That's what they do every time. One thing that's going to need practice, though, is going through jump gates, because that shit ain't easy.
I don't know. Salty Mike made it his first time. You just need to get good.
I guess I do.
It's an alignment thing. You got to go to the center of the butthole so you don't skeet the side.
I yeeted myself out, and like I was almost to pyro, and I hit the walls on purpose to see how far it would like yeet me. I was like 63 million away from the jump point. Instant.
Delicious.
Alright, let's go see if the ship's stuff stayed. If it's persistent. I'm not gonna lie, the music in this game is kind of nice.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Did I power it off? Turn it, get out. Power it down. Get out. And get back in and power it back on. See if my settings stay. Can I buy repeaters at Center Mass at Artport probably?
Yeah.
Full repeater build on this thing. Seems like my groupings and all that shit stayed. It looks persistent.
sorry, but
Usual. This game just doesn't know who I want to quantum to.
I find it hilarious just how god awful they fucking broke the navigation in this. Everything is just a straight line through the planet.
It's funny because in live, it actually routes around.
Yeah, like they fucked it up.
Was supposed to. Well, they had a fix for it in this build, or not this build, but in one of the .2 builds, there was a fix for it, and it was working, and then it broke again. Like every time I was on one side of the planet and I was setting route somewhere else, like on the other side, it would always go around it. And it broke again. I don't know if they know about it. I just went back to the old issue council report for it and fucking contributed to it.
Yeah.
Like how when I'm watching my it's not fucking it's fine. It's just doing the fucking permissions thing. Steve, it seems like all your stuff saves. It's persistent. I'm gonna see how it is when you store the ship. I'll leave it on these screens. We'll store the ship and then pull it back out. And then when I switch guns, we'll see if it resets when I swap weapons. Which I'm assuming it will when I swap weapons. Gotten very much easier to do MFTs.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone.
New castings are nice as well. I did finally get the targeting casting. It was probably just bugged. Every time you get into QT with a Doomer, it resets your weapon groups. Yeah, that's been the shitty thing of like every weapon having being part of a different group.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I'll store it, I'll pull it back out, we'll check it again, and then I'll go buy my weapons and pull it out again. Or actually, I'll just go buy the weapons now, and then we'll do it when we get back. I think I've actually made any money this time, like throughout this whole thing. Like I don't think they're like the payout it's paying any of the missions that I've done. I've been at the same amount of money the whole time.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination.
think tomorrow's stream will actually use Spotify and see if there's going to be audio issues.
Yeah.
So far, like, the logs have been basically fine. Besides, obviously, the permission thing. I just hope it works during SitCon.
Now arriving.
Otherwise, we're down to using Discord. They actually fixed this elevator. Did.
Missiles are not tracking on the server anymore.
Been on this server the whole time, so the server FPS roughly the same, jumping from 3 to 7. B1's at 0.2, 0.3. Won't sell the Rhino repeater here? Why? They sell the Bulldog, the Badger, the Panther, and then Galdarine and Mammoth. The fuck? Shipbug comes with size 4s, do you remember?
Redeemer.
Oh, you know what? No, the herd. Oh, no, I don't own the outright. I don't have a
Do you have a... was not the Centurion, a Hammerhead?
Oh yeah, I do.
Eric.
I do have Hammerhead. That's kind of weird that they sell 1 through 3 and then 4 and 5, or 5 and 6. There's no point in selling 6. I can't go on anything. Is it even going to be able to go on the fucking Polaris? Aren't the Polaris size 6s bespoke?
It's supposed to be. But it might be bespoke, as in you can't put them on other ships, but you can put other stuff on it.
See how this goes. if they're ever gonna change the models of the ships on the highway.
Now arriving.
Probably not.
I didn't pay attention to in the Evo Cody build was the transit system.
I don't think it was.
I know the main focus was the jump point, but I didn't pay attention to it because it fucking.
Welcome to the
You get so
ASOP
used to it being
retrieval
buggy.
system.
Still was extra large hanger.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Alright, so I'm gonna test and see if it saved all of it while it was stored. And then we'll store it again, and then I'll swap weapons and see if it saves. Although I'm gonna get the red screen of death where it says, hey, I can't deliver your ship right now.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Doesn't know.
I'm trying to save some people, see if it works this.
Thank you for visiting our core, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
There's
Visit us again.
basically fucking
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
something's going on.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Yeah.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times.
Yeah, she ain't doing so
Their
hot.
job is your safety.
Sit here and see how long it takes for it to give me my vehicle. My vehicle.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
So that Delta Force game is running another playtest right now.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't change anything from the previous one. It's literally
Really?
the same. Yeah. And their response to like the people that are mad about it is we wanted people to get
That is an invalid
an experience
request.
of it that weren't able to during the
Your
original
vehicle
playtest.
Goodbye. Welcome. to
And
the
everyone's
ASOP
just like
vehicle
we
retrieval system.
we appreciate the communication, but at the same time, like why is it the same build?
Selected. Stand by.
Like we should be getting an updated version of the game as a playtest. Not the
Yeah,
same.
if it's the same build, you need to invite different people.
Yeah. Like that's stupid.
Your vehicle has been
There
delivered
we
to the
go.
following location.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, well, I had my fun with the playtest. I'm not gonna hop on the same playtest. I was expecting like some changes, especially with like some of the characters being able to see through walls and shit.
This server hitching is bad.
It's really bad on this server.
Yeah, I'm watching an arrow just teleport.
Alright. Moment of truth. See how this is. And then we will store it again and then outfit it. Heidi's been awfully quiet.
I'm playing another game because it's taking forever. I realized I didn't have a PTU file made, so
Oh, you could
That's
just
it.
Copied your
recopy.
live file, right?
Yeah, just copy your
It's still a
live.
lot. It's still like
I
44
know
gigs.
it's still a lot. Like,
Okay.
Okay, so if you store your ship, you actually lose your groupings.
No, the Arc L5 respond to a cargo guy actually pays out and complete.
Oh, did you check your money before you went?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go. I need to test a normal mission and see if I'm not making any money from these. Because if that's the case, that's a major fucking problem.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again.
What's my money at right now? 14,885,830. I'm gonna send that to you. Good. Checking that. Just gonna do like a regular bunker. Is not storing.
Welcome to the ASOP. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP
Is
vehicle
stored.
retrieval system. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know what happens between the ship being stored and getting pulled back out. For it to change all your weapon groupings and shit.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit.
It should be at 14,895,000. Text site. I have noticed the audio for the hangars is a lot quieter, at least for the alarm.
That's good.
It's not as fucking blowing your eardrums loud. Patch notes again. Get to bed. Have a good night. Take it easy, Dubs. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. See you later. One issue. Quantum drivers cannot initiate quantum jump, QT workaround, deallocate all power systems and power management, reallocate power to quantum drive, and other systems. Unable to pull components out from their sockets has been fixed. Rapid Genie Point is despawning while this player is filtered out the quantum toggle button when in interaction mode. Prevent accidentally exiting QT and interacting in the cockpit.
But you can still exit your ship.
Hey, you can still exit your ship. You can still shut your engines off. Like, what do you mean? Alright, let's see. Yeah, it looks like weapon groupings just don't persist when you swap weapons out, or when you're when you store your ship.
Landing gear raised.
weird. It wouldn't give me power to my. I had one output left, and it wouldn't allocate it to my weapons. I had to like keep going back and forth for it to allocate it.
So there's one interesting bug with the constellation. Going like, so you know, when you go to nav mode, you're supposed to shut your shit off, right?
Yep.
Well, when you go nav mode in this new hotness, the constellation's shields turn off, but the guns stay fully powered. No, but that's not the point. What doesn't work is your fucking quantum drive.
Yeah, the quantum drive.
You have to manually turn your power off your guns. As far as visualizations, it shows the QT fully powered, and that's a problem.
You are first.
Me? I'm going to Magnus Gateway.
Oh, why are you going to?
Cause I'm fucking bored, brother.
Came up. You want to test cargo hauling mission?
I'm in an Andromeda.
Oh. Don't have cargo space or no?
It's like 64 SC or whatever.
Cargo recovery? Do you want to do that?